YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage back in the legendary West Rome campaign, where we are very nearly complete in bathing Britannia in Roman red here, at least on the campaign map. And probably red with a lot of Celtic blood. It's been kind of a bloody campaign, and there's been some Roman blood spilled in that campaign as well. So definitely goes both ways. So yeah, we're going to have to clean up the rebels. It is time to end the turn, so I'm going to go ahead and do so. And we'll just kind of see what happens. Alright, so it looks like the Abdani going to use some agents to be pests. They very well could attack me here, but they did not. They actually split their forces, which is absurd foolishness. This Pictish army is going to make some type of desperate bid at my city that they're going to fail. Close victory, my butt. Get the heck out. Alright, so yeah, those picks got pushed back. The rest of them are just up camping up in the northern regions there. Okay, did the Visigoths just siege me there? Those guys are going to be so dead. Let's see. Hey, speaking of which, I wanted to ask you all a question while I'm on here. So, I have a HyperX Cloud headset that I use with my game. It's fantastic. Absolutely spectacular. It is just the HyperX Cloud. It's not the Cloud 2, so it is not USB. And I'm pretty unhappy with the I'm unhappy with the Huns pulling that fat sack of crap there against the Swaby, but I'm pretty unhappy with the microphone quality. I know that recording off a microphone and a headset is not ideal, and I can definitely still just carry my microphone with me when I travel, but I'm wondering, do any of you know of a good USB headset whose microphone is quality enough to record on? But, you know, again, I don't expect it to be like this one I'm using now, but just good enough that I don't have to pack a whole extra microphone with me when I'm trying to record on the road. So, give me your thoughts. I guess that's the only downfall of the HyperX Cloud. Otherwise, I understand why this thing has been rated best gaming headset for like years, because it is fantastic. It makes me sad to even think about using a different one because it's that good, and I may not even get a new one, but it's just something that I was thinking. Wanted to ask you all, see what you think. So these guys are not looking very attractive as candidates for general. This Marcellus, though, he's got all kinds of problems. Flaccid, lazy, loyalty +1, though. He sucks at everything else, but he's got some extra loyalty. So there we go. We'll put him back in an army. There was a critical success, so basically they killed the general in my army. The Abdonians did. Suspicious death. Well, I wonder how. Military investment? Yeah, sure enough. The Visigoths sieged Syracuse. Rebellion's imminent there, but that's not a big deal because shall not pass. So yeah, these Visigoths can siege me here, but with this fleet helping to protect, there's not much they could do to the city. There was another full stack Visigoth transport fleet, and it's still just sitting out here in the attrition zone, so we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, we can't reach Syracuse with either of these armies, so we'll have to wait till the next turn to relieve Syracuse of its siege. I would love to get at these Huns, but there's no need to. It'd be better if they attacked me. That way I could use my strong defensive position, as opposed to giving them a good position on me. Got the infantry compound upgrading, so that's good. I still have buildings I can build there, which is also going to be helpful. We had a rebellion up here, and that's fine. I'm going to let it go for a turn. I need to go hunt down these picks, so I'm going to spend my turn doing that. My enemies may gain a momentary advantage on me. There's... who is this? It's nomadic Caledonians. These guys need to die as well. I'm going to move all the way up on here to Eldon and just be ready to help out. And then this army can swing across here and help reinforce. If these guys are going to let me keep them sieged, then I'm going to keep sieging them because there's no reason for me not to. I can basically end up getting them pretty screwed over. So we have religion, forum, capital. Let's do another forum that we can turn into something else, I think. Because down here I've got, yeah, I've got a skirmisher and a cavalry stables. I don't think I need an infantry compound this far north. And I don't know that that $8,000 military building is really what's on my agenda right now either. I do need to upgrade this to a cattle herd. Let's go ahead and upgrade that just because we can. And like I said, I think we're going to put another forum here and do something with it. And then this I want to be farmland, so I'm going to wait. I do have this agent here, and before these Abdani agents cause any more grief, I'm going to attempt to assassinate this one, so now we got him out of the way. Okay, these priests are spreading their influence quite nicely. Public order, minus 20% penalty due to the presence of other religions. That will be helpful. And then inspire populace. Well, actually, let's go spread religion, and then we'll do inspire populace on the next one. Okay. All right, so some of these things are done. I've got the ships that I need here. I'm not at war with any of these other factions except for the Jutes right now. But I don't want to sail this fleet off, you know, to get too far away. I kind of just want to stay out here and keep an eye out for incoming enemies, so that's what I will do. I'm thinking about putting these guys in patrol mode or something. Yeah, it gives them added integrity, reinforcement range. Okay. So they are in patrol mode. Alright. Still have to wait to build what I want there. Buildings. Minus, is my food really that bad in this province? Yeah, I guess it would be at this point. I've got... I don't have near enough food to keep up with all these buildings, so let's go ahead and run a food market. Alright. Trying to think what else it was I needed to handle, so we're just waiting to get to the siege down here. I want to keep Eblana sieged, so at this point we can just spend money and upgrade, you know, characters, so it shouldn't be... So I'm gonna upgrade his military training. Yeah, sure. That's the only one available, so we'll get it. And let's see, public order. Sure, we'll give him extra public order in the local province. Why not? Okay, so there are some Hun agents around, like this priest over here. Can't remember if my spies are better at getting priest or if my champions are better, but let's try it. See what we can do here. We were successful, so that's good. I'm just trying to keep those Hun agents away from me. Yeah, the Swabians took a hit here from the Huns, but I've got troops around in order to kind of quell the Swabians if we need to. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, let's see. Syracuse is under siege, which is why it's kind of screwed up and I can't repair anything. Trying to think about what I want to put here. So Venetia. Let's see, we got 100 food with potentially a little more out of the wheat mills. But with the military buildings here, you know, it does take away some of our ability to produce food in this province. But food's not in a great demand at the moment. At least I don't think it is. We've got a military jetty there that could be a fishing jetty as well. Because I think we have a military jetty here too. Yeah, so we don't need... Or no, that's the same. That's the province I'm thinking of. Crap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to leave that one alone, again, for the time being. Just going to kind of take a few turns to think about some of these things that I want to do. But maybe we have other provinces like this one. We've got 94 excess food, which is more than enough to support this theater. And I kind of want to build the theater to get the extra income. And we'll do the basilica. I think the basilica. Or does one of these give us wealth from cultural buildings? Because that would be pretty cool. Yeah, 20% wealth from cultural buildings, which would help with the governor's estate and the great theater, I believe. So let's go ahead and Let's build this one. Serapeum. That might be kind of fun. That takes up most of my money there anyway, so I think we are ready to end another turn. Let's take care of that real quick so that we can continue knocking out rebels in Britannia with Sextus. We'll see what the Abdani do here. Nothing. So they've allowed them. So look at that. These guys like, yeah, we're out of here. Sextus is around. We're not. So now Sextus just has to take out that one little pick stack. And then I can start heading back towards civilization with him. We're going to have to use a navy to hunt down the other. Okay. Not unexpected there. The Visigoths are going to flee. Let's see what they do with that full stack of transports. Nothing yet. Looks like the Alamans are going to push the rebels out of my province. That's nice of them. Wish that someone would go do some pushing on the Huns there. But let's see what, if anything, the Huns managed to accomplish this turn as well. Looks like the Huns are going to attack and defeat the Swabians easily. And it looks, wow, 3 Swabian stacks in a single turn that the Huns crumbled. I don't think their armies are that good. I guess it depends on what the Swabians are fielding. But it's sure giving the Huns the benefit of the doubt there in the auto-resolve. Perhaps we need to teach the Huns a lesson. I think we do. I'm going to see if there's a way that I can attack the Huns on this turn. Try and humble them a little bit. Because I need the Swabians. I don't want the Saxons and other people getting out of control. Really? The Abdonians killed a general again? No, apparently not. They had critical success, but it wasn't on killing someone. Well, that's quite good. This hero of theirs over here seems pretty handy in a pinch. So I think what I'm going to do is take my own hero across and go see if we can silence him. I've got this spy as well, so let's go see if we can do that. Alright, Sextus is going to deal with this Pictish crap stack out here. Way off in the Highlands. Let's see. Just gonna kill the captives so that these guys don't get away anywhere, so there we go. So Sextus has defeated them for the time being. But now it's gonna be winter again. Took me all 3 seasons to get up there and back. Let's use this army here. We've got a couple other crap stacks here, and we'll just keep hunting them down until they can't flee anymore.
Kill the cowards! On the move.
Alright, just trying really hard to kill all of the picks here so that there's no survivors. Okay. Alright. So, got things handled there. This fleet is still patrolling. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to... I mean, we need to hunt down that other thing of picks, but I'm not going to leave this coast without protection. These Huns here will probably flee if attacked, but I will try it. They're damaged, and it's really they just have a bunch of horse archers and an onager. I mean, it's not really that impressive, their army. They're going to actually stand and fight, and they have no chance whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and fight this so we get a chance to kill some Huns on the battle map. And we'll see how well they do at pushing the Swabians around when I completely destroy this crap stack of theirs. They do have 6 horse archers, but that shouldn't be a problem with my crossbows. They should be able to wreck the horse archers. Well, let's go ahead and start deployment. Plus, this odd ground and all the forest and everything is really just going to favor me. The Huns would really prefer open ground battle. I'm going to keep my men in a relatively compact formation. It doesn't help me against the Hunnic missiles, but it helps me against basically... so I forgot we got a Comez general now as well, so let's keep him back here safe. Yeah, it won't help me against the Hunnic, like the missiles being more likely to hit a target, but it will help me brace against YOLO charges, which the AI frequently participates in. Oh, they are going to have an onager.
The enemy should know when the odds are hopeless.
Yeah, so it depends on what they start firing at with their onager here. So far, we're not under fire from anything, but that could change rather quickly. Their onager must be moving somewhere. At least I thought they had an onager.
As you command. Comrades!
I'm going to run my infantry forward, but not my cavalry. Actually, everything but the cavalry. Come on. There we go. Yeah, okay, their onager's up, and it's probably going to be firing now. Yes, it is. And it's probably going to be doing a lot of killing now. Enemy onagers tend to be redonkulously accurate. Just going to keep my troops moving while the enemy onager fires. And I might be able to... Nah, there's no need in rushing the onager. I say that. There actually might be a need in rushing the onager. Let's bring my Maurians out here and see what we can do.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay. Yeah, my infantry... Look at this. 20 men lost in 1 unit. Okay, yeah, we're not going to be able to get to their onager. So we might as well just scoot up and start peppering them with crossbows.
Troops are being ambushed.
Okay, the AI is going to make a bum rush at me, kind of almost as expected. I'm actually not going to put my guys into Testudo at the moment. Okay, a lot of the Hun cavalry got caught over here.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
I want my javelins to get discharged at the Hunnic cavalry here. Let's help take out this Hunnic cavalry. Because if the only thing that's left is their horse archers, I'm a little less concerned. These elite Palatine are under horse archer fire. I'm going to try and burn the horse archers to the ground. I'm going to bring my general over here to help out. And we have slaughtered the Hun cavalry on this flank, so we can actually forget bringing our general over there. Let's just transfer this cav. Okay, we're going to be attacked by the steppe levy, so I'm going to counterattack them with my infantry. Okay, my heavy Gallic horse over here is actually doing quite well in this fight, even though it's not really meant to be good against horsemen, because these Noble Aket Ziri Raiders and a bunch of other Hun units here really aren't very good. I'm going to go ahead and scoot up. Let's go barrage, precision. Okay, intercept those cavalry before they get to my archers and my infantry. Should be able to crunch them. Okay, the enemy steppe chieftain is trying to throw himself into this fight. I'm really just kind of focused on the enemy horsemen, except the fire at will seems to be screwing up my targeting.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, my crossbows right here are actually kind of getting wrecked by the enemy horse archers, so I'm going to pull off. Shoot the general because he's up here closer. Okay, the steppe chieftain's about to drop. I don't really understand how the steppe horse archers have held up so well to all the crossbow fire, unless my guys have just been firing at the wrong target. Steppe chieftain's down to 11 men, but still he's in melee combat with me. You can kill him anytime you want to go ahead and fire here, crossbows, just saying. Okay, enemy general's dead. And their horse archers have expended most of their ammo to no... Okay, attack! I don't know what the deal is here with my guys, but they're not responding to my attacks very well. This Hunnic horse archer just charged into a heavy infantry and destroyed it frontally. But it looks like it paid the price as it retreated. Just gonna send my melee infantry into melee combat with these Hunnic horse archers. We should be able to finish off the rest of these guys. There we go. How did their horse archers not die faster than that? Like, all the rest of their units, like, even their chieftain died faster than that to the flaming crossbow bolts. They didn't even take that many casualties. Okay, somehow this Hunnic horseman came back from routing and hit my elite Ballistari unit right before it routed. Very convenient, the way that works for the Huns. General's dead, but we still come back from routing behind enemy lines. Oh well. I perceived that it would be a pretty easy victory, and it wasn't that bad. Now, as long as we can stay out of attack range for the other Hun stack, and I'm going to take on their warriors so that if they do attack me, my men are more fully replenished. All I have to do is move within... Well, actually, I can move all the way back to Vienna. So, see you later, Huns. Hope you enjoyed losing one of your stacks there. And I could probably attack this other one right here, too. And I think I'm going to. Because this stack is also in pretty rough shape. Now, it's giving them pretty good chances. I don't know, maybe because of the onager. But I have all these cataphractari that can basically rip to shreds their entire infantry line off the charge, because the Huns don't have any melee cavalry, so to speak. So as long as I avoid their pikes, my cataphractari can just plow right through their infantry line and end this fight relatively quick, so let's do that. Yeah, this should be a pretty quick battle. I don't know how in the world it's giving them fair chances on the auto-resolve. It must really, really overrate Heavy Onager. Now, of course, in the hands of a legendary AI, the Heavy Onager is going to be painfully effective. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spread my infantry very, very thin. And I'm going to put my Ballistari over on the flanks, and I'm going to spread them out a little too, where the AI has less chance of hitting my men with the onager shots. And I'm going to make a third line of still, again, very thin spread, and I'm trying to avoid overlapping units where I can so that missed onager shots are not going to hit another unit easily. So this ought to minimize the damage that I take from the onager. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move forward as quick as we can because I want to close the distance.
More for us to kill.
Yikes. Look at that right there. Almost 20 men of that infantry unit dead on the very first volley. Absolute nonsense. Okay, let's get all my troops. It's the explosive rounds plus, again, the accuracy because of a legendary AI. So the two of those put together creates severe damage on my men. Fortunately, their shots are not super accurate, but even not being super accurate, they're killing me. I'm going to go ahead and move up. Try and get close. They do have some pikes. Other units here. I'm going to go ahead and start pushing the flank with my HeirofCarthage. And I'm actually going to get kind of sacrificial here. I'm going to take some HeirofCarthage right into the center of their formation, just to pin them down. And push their men back while I bring my infantry up. I'm going to go ahead and target the enemy general with my crossbows. Protect these crossbows here. I'm going to slam into the back of these onager. My HeirofCarthage have connected with their front lines and are getting slaughtered, but that's okay. The idea here was sacrificial.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
These Bosphoran warriors are going to cause a bit of a problem, but shouldn't be insurmountable. We've silenced their onager. I'm going to get into these Uar archers. And their chieftain's about to die to my crossbows. Kind of just putting some flaming fire into the mix over here.
The enemy general is fallen.
Yes, he has. Okay, so yeah, I just got really aggressive here on the Huns, because sitting back was just going to help maximize their position. So the YOLO charge from me kind of makes it my turn to YOLO charge them, not let them pull this crap on me. Okay, I'm going to target the Hunnic horse archers with whatever crossbows I have left. The enemy infantry ought to fall apart. Yeah, I don't know how these Scurry warriors or whatever are still holding. There they go. They finally dropped out. I only ended up losing one of my HeirofCarthage to routing, but shouldn't be a big deal in terms of easily recoverable. And there the Hunnic stack goes. It's going to fall apart. So that's what I wanted. We actually got pretty aggressive on that, which is not typical for me on this difficulty setting. But it did minimize most of their infantry kills by sacrificing the HeirofCarthage into the front of the enemy line. Obviously, the AI is going to have better protection against charges than I will due to the stat buffs, but it's still going to be extremely damaging just by nature in Attila. If the HeirofCarthage were heavy shot cavalry or very heavy shot cavalry, the whole battle would have been almost instantly over. So there we go. Now the Hun stacks have been beaten and dispersed in that region, so that will help the Swabians, and it will also check the Huns' ability to threaten me. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys back into town. I can't recruit with them until the next turn, but I've got a whole nother stack here as needed. And at this point, I think that it's going to be the end of the episode. Hope you all enjoyed this one. I don't think there's a whole lot else for me to do on this turn. Yeah, we've used those points. The Abdonians are sieged here. They're going to run out of supplies in 2 turns, so I'm not really sure what they think they're going to gain by just sitting there and taking this, because it's really not in their interest. Can we chase the Visigoths? Indeed we can. We will not catch them, but we can chase them. And that means that this fleet should be free to... Let's see, this is all an attrition zone out here where those transports are at. I could get right up on the edge of the attrition zone, but then they might just sail past me. Where's the... there's the edge of the attrition zone. I'm just going to sit right there and see if I can maybe get to these guys on one of these turns and try and take them down while they're at sea. But yeah, otherwise I think we're in good shape. We're 4 turns away from completing this, where I could upgrade to Scolai Gentiles, which is actually a very light shot cavalry, so I'm not even sure that's an upgrade I'm super interested in. But, and we're not too many turns away here from being able to have this infantry compound complete, and we can start upgrading to Herculani Senoras, and that's going to make our infantry very, very strong. Which I'm very much looking forward to. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next episode.